Hi, my name is Noah, and I am a time traveler from the year 2030.
From chilling footage to mysterious sightings of real-life time travelers caught on camera.
Are you an actual time traveler who has visited the future?
Yes, I am.
Alright.
Could these people be from the past and the future?
In 2027, there was a huge technical revolution which began in 2025.
Real videos, shocking confessions, and disturbing photos.
You may notice that the actual picture itself is a little distorted. That is because in the time travel process, pictures tend to get distorted.
These chilling moments might finally be explained.
I know a lot of you are going to find my story extremely hard to believe, and I don't blame you.
2018 was a wild time, but it got wilder when a man claimed he had been part of a covert operation that transported him to the year 6000. There, he described a world of breathtaking technological advancements and sprawling cities that defied comprehension. To prove his journey, he revealed a blurry photo of a futuristic skyline, saying it was all his equipment could capture.
You may notice that the actual picture itself is a little distorted. That is because in the time travel process, pictures tend to get distorted.
According to him, time travel had become routine by that era, with humanity having solved the mysteries of the universe. He predicted that we'd unlock time travel technology before the end of the decade. Sometimes, the future feels closer than we think.
I can assure you that what I am saying is true. It is not of my intention to deceive anybody. I simply want to spread a message about the future of humanity.
Strange confession.
Hello everyone, my name is George. I cannot say where I am now or what country I am in, because I do not want to be in the spotlight.
In 2018, a man claiming to be from the year 2030 shocked the world with a strange confession. According to him, future humans will have brain-implanted chips that enhance both intelligence and connectivity.
The chip was placed in the back of the human head, creating special signals to communicate with the brain.
To back up his wild claims, he presented a golden chip, allegedly identical to the ones used in the future. His confession sparked a frenzy online, with some calling him a hoaxer, while others drew parallels to emerging technologies like Elon Musk's Neuralink, which seems to push humanity toward this very future.
The chip is very unique. It does not need to be electrically charged at all. It works simply with the heat of the human body. It was a complete revolution, never seen before.
The mystery of the golden chip remains unresolved, but people are excited that if he's right, the future may be far more advanced and promising than we ever imagined.
After the discovery of this technology, millions of people rushed for that chip, and in few months, about 60 to 70% of humanity had it.
America's Time Machine.
Einstein's equations do allow for time travel, and they're blueprints, different kinds of time travel designs that are compatible.
In 1995, Mike Markham from Missouri embarked on a wild project. He began building a time machine in his house. Using a modified CD laser and an electrical Jacob's ladder, he created a strange heat vortex that surprisingly made objects disappear and reappear. This was just the beginning. By 1997, Markham had built a larger version of the machine, but he needed more power. So, he tapped into a local grid station, a decision that led to disaster. When the police arrived, Markham was gone, leaving only confusion and mystery behind. Strangely, a body found on a Florida beach from the 1930s was linked to his disappearance. Did Markham actually travel back in time, or was his experiment doomed from the start? The mystery of what really happened remains unsolved, leaving us to wonder how far the pursuit of discovery can go. Shocking future warning.
We are Orin, a collective conscious and cyborg sent by a higher civilization to warn humans of the incoming apocalypse.
In 2020, a man named Orin sent shockwaves through the internet when he claimed to be a cyborg sent back from the year 2050. He described himself as part human, part machine, equipped with a communication chip implanted directly into his body.
He just has access to more information through the chip, information that is given to him by the higher civilization.
Oren's story didn't stop there. He spoke of witnessing an AI-driven apocalypse, a future where humanity was on the brink of extinction. Sent by higher powers, Oren warned about an impending threat from a shadowy organization he called the Corporation. Now, understandably, this was dismissed by some people as a fraud, but his detailed warnings and eerie demeanor left some unsettled.
We went to the future, to 2050, and we saw the apocalypse. We saw the rivers that were poisoned through to mercury. We saw artificial intelligence.
I come from 3000.
Are you an actual time traveler who has visited the future?
Yes, I am.
All right.
In 2018, William Tyler claimed to have visited the distant years 3000 and 8973. He spoke of meeting advanced beings in A973 with telepathic abilities and witnessing a polluted, dystopian Earth in 3000. His prediction of public time travel by 2028 and AI dominance feels chillingly close to modern developments. Despite a lie detector test, doubts persist. Tyler's vivid descriptions blur the line between futuristic imagination and an ominous warning of what lies ahead.
Is the Mandela effect real?
Yes, the Mandela effect is very real.
Man from 2133.
My name is Viktor Nikolaev, and I was born in the year 2133.
Viktor Nikolaev claims he's from the year 2133, and his story is nothing short of wild. In a viral video, he says time travel was invented in 2050, and he's been sent back to fix the past. The future he describes isn't all flying cars and utopias. Instead, he warns of plastic storms, mass surveillance, and people being controlled before they act. His strangest claim is that Donald Trump is attempting to become Canada's Prime Minister. While skeptics believe it's an elaborate hoax, Viktor's detailed accounts have left many questioning what the future holds. It's a chilling glimpse into what could lie ahead.
We must use special machines to remove plastic from our food after the storms. I know that it might sound weird and be hard to believe.
Cryptocurrency happens.
The world will change drastically very soon.
Carlos from Alicante, Spain, stunned the world when he claimed to be a time traveler from 2014. He sold his future cryptocurrency fortune in 2016 and lived lavishly, predicting that by 2028, crypto would dominate global finance through coin salary. Carlos described a future where QR codes replaced traditional IDs by 2029. His claims of a digital currency revolution hinted at uncanny foresight, or perhaps insider knowledge. His story has done one thing, though. It left behind certain ideas like whether or not time travel is a real possibility. Only time will tell if his predictions come true.
Everyone has a QR code on their hands, which contains all the information.
Girl from future.
I received a job offer from an organization that was engaged in various experiments related to physical and psychological tests on humans. The company is called LabGeo.
A mysterious girl came from the future and surfaced online with a mind-bending claim. This happened in 2022, and although she was born in 2006, she came from the future. She revealed that in 2028, she worked for a medical research firm, LabGeo, until a failed experiment forced her to flee using a prototype time machine. Her most shocking evidence? She shared detailed photos of future newspapers from 2027, featuring headlines about Mars colonization and breakthroughs in advanced AI technology. The internet went wild. Some dismissed her as a fraud, while others couldn't ignore the eerie specificity of her claims.
Future newspapers are published stably. They are more popular than now because the newspaper has some retro pleasure in it.
Women from 1938. An old 1938 video has sparked heated debates online. At first glance, it looks like a typical scene from the era, but eagle-eyed viewers noticed something strange. One woman appears to be holding and talking into what looks like a mobile phone, decades before they existed. Theories abound. Some claim it's evidence of time travel, while skeptics dismiss it as a simple coincidence or even a clever hoax. With no solid proof, the mystery lingers, leaving everyone to wonder if this was a glitch in time or a glimpse into the future. But I am convinced that history hides secrets we may never fully understand. Actual time machine. In 2009, a video surfaced that seemed to show an actual time machine. The device was round, glowing with lights, and emitting a high-pitched frequency. As the camera zoomed in on the machine, something even stranger happened. A swirling, portal-like phenomenon began to form, and the footage abruptly cut out, leaving viewers with more questions than answers. Some speculated that the camera operator was sucked into another dimension, while skeptics quickly dismissed it as a hoax or elaborate trickery. Despite extensive expert analysis, no one has been able to definitively debunk the footage. Could this be actual proof of time travel technology, or just a clever sci-fi style fabrication? The video continues to fuel speculation about the limits of human innovation and the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding of time. The truth remains elusive, but the questions linger. Original iPad? In a 1999 video from a political rally, a startling anomaly caught viewers' attention. A person appeared to be holding an object eerily similar to an iPad, but this device wouldn't be invented until 2010, or is that the case? The footage sparked a frenzy online, with many seeing it as possible proof of time travel. Critics dismissed it as a small book or another mundane object, but the clarity of the image left room for speculation. There was even an allegation that the device existed, and Steve Jobs might have stolen it, or got inspired, depending on who you ask. Caught on phone camera. Mike Tyson was in his prime and dropping boxers left and right, and his achievements were caught on camera. But maybe another camera also captured the baddest man on the planet. During a Mike Tyson fight in 1995, someone in the crowd was spotted holding what looked like a smartphone. Smartphones weren't even a thing back then, so how does this make sense? Skeptics, however, weren't convinced, and they were right. Turns out, after much debate, the smartphone was identified as an early camcorder. Greta Tber. People are familiar with her, and some like her, while others don't. But she caught everyone's attention when another discovery put her into a different kind of spotlight. A photograph from 1898 showed a young girl working in a mine who looked strikingly similar to Greta. Theories spread like wildfire. Was Greta a time traveler sent to warn humanity of its environmental destruction? While many dismissed it as an uncanny resemblance, others believed it could be proof of time travel. Whether it's coincidence or something more extraordinary, the eerie likeness has cemented itself as one of the internet's most intriguing mysteries. Time encounter. Howen Nordquist from Sweden in 2006 experienced an encounter straight out of a science fiction thriller. While dealing with a flooded kitchen, he reached under his sink, only to find himself transported to another timeline. In this strange new reality, he met his older self face to face. The two men even filmed their interaction, showing matching tattoos and uncanny similarities. The footage, although heavily scrutinized, sent chills through viewers, with many believing it to be undeniable proof of time travel. Though skeptics dismissed it as a clever hoax, the eerie authenticity left others wondering if time can truly bend. If true, Howen's story is a chilling glimpse into the mysteries of time itself. Creepy footage. At a German airport, security footage captured a man behaving normally, until he wasn't. 10 minutes after calmly checking in with his luggage, he was spotted sprinting wildly through the terminal, leaving everything behind. He disappeared without a trace, sparking theories that he might have been a time traveler escaping back to his era after glimpsing something terrifying. But the most disturbing thing that is said about this video is that he was running away from someone or something. Saving the day. A man's life changed forever when a mysterious figure appeared out of nowhere to save him from an oncoming truck. Caught on security footage, the scene looked straight out of a sci-fi movie. The person seemed to flash into existence, pull the man to safety, and vanish with a strange light in their hand. Theories exploded. Was this a time traveler, an advanced AI, or something else entirely? Even the man saved had no clue what happened, and investigators couldn't find any leads. The more you watch it, the more chilling it gets. This was no ordinary rescue. It felt like someone bent the rules of reality. Caught on tape. A young boy walking down the street vanishes in an instant, captured in a jaw-dropping video that still makes people double-take. One moment, he's there, glancing back over his shoulder. The next, he's gone, leaving behind a flash of light. It's not just a camera glitch. Something about it feels real. Some believe he might have leapt through time or dimensions, fleeing something or someone. Online theories range from elaborate hoax to terrifying proof of time travel. No matter the explanation, you can't help but wonder if you're watching something extraordinary unfold. It's the kind of thing that sticks with you long after the clip ends. Japan's mystery reality. For this, we have to time travel back to the peaceful 1950s. Tokyo's Hana Airport saw something so unbelievable that it still surprises them decades later. A man arrived with a passport from Tord, a nation that doesn't exist on any map. Everything about him seemed authentic. His documents, currency, and even his fluency in multiple languages. Authorities detained him in a hotel under guard to investigate further. By morning, he was gone. No one saw him leave, and his belongings had vanished along with him. Was he a time traveler lost in the wrong timeline? A visitor from a parallel dimension? Or something far stranger? Over 70 years later, his sudden disappearance is unsolved. What happens in France? In 1901, Charlotte Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain, two English academics, had a strange experience in the gardens of Versailles. During their stroll, they claimed the world shifted around them. They saw people in 18th century clothing, an unfamiliar landscape, and even Marie Antoinette sketching by a palace. Later, they described the incident as a slip through time, convinced they had glimpsed pre-revolutionary France. Skeptics attributed their accounts to overactive imaginations or fatigue, but neither wavered in their belief. Could they have truly crossed the boundaries of time, or was it a paranormal echo of history? Their story continues to intrigue, sparking debates about whether time is as rigid as we assume. Victor Goddard. British pilot. Victor Goddard experienced something that defied explanation. In 1935, he was flying over an abandoned World War I airstrip in Scotland. He encountered a fierce storm that seemed to push him off course. Then, the storm abruptly lifted, and what he saw stunned him. The once abandoned airstrip was alive, gleaming new planes, bustling crew, and modern hangars. When he reported the event, no one believed him. But 4 years later, the airstrip was renovated to look exactly as he had described. His vivid encounter suggested he had glimpsed the future, raising questions about whether time is as linear as we perceive. Goddard's account remains one of the most compelling examples of a potential slip through time. Glitch in the Matrix. Traffic lights turned green, and cars began to move at a busy Russian intersection. Everything seemed normal until one of the cars collided with a vehicle that appeared to materialize out of thin air. The footage of this baffling moment went viral, and people couldn't stop talking about it. Was this a glitch in the Matrix? A secret government experiment? Or maybe even a time travel event caught on camera? While some chalked it up to a camera angle illusion, others weren't so sure. This eerie event continues to fuel debates, proving that sometimes reality feels like a glitchy simulation. Share your thoughts in the comments. Superhero caught on CCTV. On a strange night in January 2016, CCTV footage caught a bizarre event in an unknown location. A homeless person was sleeping outside a store, unaware of the strange happenings about to unfold. A couple passed by, noticed the store was closed, and left. But moments later, a man in a black hoodie appeared. He walked straight into the closed door and in an instant vanished inside. The camera and lights went haywire. A few minutes later, the man emerged holding a sandwich as if nothing had happened. He was a time traveler who, hungry from the future, popped back for a quick snack. The homeless person reported feeling something odd, but saw no one enter or leave. Real time traveler? A man named Rudolph Fentz appeared seemingly out of nowhere, wearing 19th century attire and looking utterly bewildered. This took place in New York in 1950, but tragically, he met with an accident soon after, and what investigators found on him only made it mysterious. A 5-cent beer token from a saloon long gone, a receipt for horse care dated 1876, and outdated currency. Even stranger, records showed Rudolph Fentz, the same man who vanished back in 1876. He has to be a real-time traveler, right? John from Future. In the early 2000s, John Titor emerged online claiming to be a time traveler from 2036. He spoke of a C-204 time displacement unit and a grim future marred by conflict. Titor predicted events like the end of the space shuttle program and the rise of mad cow disease, some accurate, others not. His sudden disappearance in 2001 left the world questioning if he was a visionary or a hoax. His cryptic warnings and mysterious disappearance are both quite strange. There is a possibility that he went back to his original timeline, or simply went undercover. This can't be real. At the 1928 premiere of The Circus by Charlie Chaplin, something utterly bizarre was captured on film. A man in the background seemed to be holding a modern-day cell phone, decades before such technology existed. The footage shows him walking casually while holding the mysterious device to his ear, as though making a call. Skeptics argue it was just a hearing aid or some other mundane object, but the shape and way he handled it felt unsettlingly familiar. Could this moment be a genuine slip in time, caught on camera? Even now, the image stays in the minds of many, raising eerie possibilities about what people really saw that day. Mind too bright. Ettore Majorana, one of the brightest minds of the 20th century, vanished in 1938, leaving behind a legacy shrouded in mystery. Known for groundbreaking work on neutrinos, Majorana boarded a ferry in Naples and was never seen again. His cryptic farewell note hinted at a deliberate disappearance. Some say he was so disturbed by the potential misuse of his discoveries that he chose to disappear. Others speculate he found a way to access alternate dimensions, or even time traveled to escape his own era. Darker theories suggest foul play, yet no conclusive evidence has ever surfaced. Futuristic Fashion. A peculiar 1940s photograph shows a modern-looking man amid a sea of vintage-clad people during the Southport Bridge reopening in British Columbia. Sporting sunglasses and a casual outfit, he appeared entirely out of place. Some insist he was a time traveler caught on camera, while others believe his attire was simply ahead of its time. Though explanations vary, the photo's eerie existence is something to look into. Was this an actual time traveler, or could this be someone ahead of their time, with a more relaxed fashion sense? While some dismissed it as a coincidence, others still wonder if time travel had something to do with it. Strange mirror glitch.
But look at that, his face just moved, but the guy in the mirror seemed the same.
This chilling video revealed something haunting. The footage has a man that captured an eerie anomaly at a stoplight. While the car ahead appeared normal, its driver's reflection in his rearview mirror remained disturbingly motionless, unlike his own. The footage sparked speculation. Some called it clever editing. Others claimed it was evidence of a break in reality. The unsettling clip challenges perceptions of normalcy, offering a brief, haunting glimpse into the unknown, where the fabric of existence may not be as stable as it seems.
And his face is moving.
Albert Einstein Dog. Caught on a highway in the dead of night, a dog seemed to appear out of thin air, right in the middle of a group of cars racing past. The footage shows the animal calmly crossing the road as if it had materialized from nowhere. experts ruled out editing, making the event even stranger. Some think it was a portal or dimensional glitch, while others call it proof of teleportation. This unexplained moment has left people rattled. What could cause something like this to happen? Whether a phenomenon or pure mystery, the incident sticks in your mind, forcing you to question what you just saw. Russian scientist. A truck driver barely managed to avoid a collision with a man who seemed to appear out of nowhere on a Russian highway. Dressed in a lab coat and black boots, the man looked lost and confused, as if he'd been dropped there by accident. And the fact the truck driver didn't see him first, and only barely just managed to avoid him, kinda proves that he appeared out of nowhere, which would explain the driver's late reaction. But quick, the footage, now infamous, could be a case of teleportation experiments to secret government time travel projects. Teleportation Mystery. Crossing a busy road can be risky, but what if you didn't need to cross it at all? That's what appeared to happen in a shocking viral CCTV clip. The video shows a person suddenly materializing on the other side of a bustling street, as if they'd teleported out of thin air. Viewers were stunned, and wild theories took over. Some believed it was a glitch in the Matrix, while others thought advanced technology might be involved. Skeptics argue that the footage was a cleverly edited hoax, but no one could explain the apparent suddenness of the person's appearance. Maybe it was just a well-executed trick of the camera, but the mystery remains unresolved, leaving many to question if they had just witnessed something extraordinary or something far stranger. Spooky teleportation. A video of a chilling moment has been sending shivers down viewers' spines. It shows a woman walking along a quiet street when she suddenly stops, her hand reaching out as though to grab something invisible. Then, out of nowhere, a little girl appears beside her. The woman's calm demeanor only adds to the strangeness, as if this eerie encounter were nothing out of the ordinary. Some have suggested it could be clever editing or a hidden camera trick, but no one has been able to pin down an explanation. The unsettling calm of the woman has only deepened the mystery. The footage does show someone that is supernatural and is trying to help humanity, but his timing also makes him a possible time traveler. Vanishing Act. At a Danish airport, what began as a routine TV interview soon turned into something truly baffling. As the camera focused on the man being interviewed, viewers were stunned to see a blonde woman in the background vanish into thin air as someone walked past her. The eerie moment, captured live on television, sparked widespread confusion. Some suggested it was a camera glitch or an editing error, but many others speculated that she had somehow slipped into another dimension. The incident quickly went viral, and social media exploded with debates ranging from supernatural explanations to hoaxes. Despite countless replays, the most likely answer goes back to it being proof of parallel worlds. Puzzling video. A bizarre video surfaced online, taking the internet by storm. It shows a man on a bicycle seemingly materializing out of nowhere while street musicians play in the background. What makes the scene even more unsettling is that no one nearby seems to notice the strange appearance, further deepening the mystery. Was it just a trick of perspective or clever editing, or was it something far stranger? Some viewers believed it was a glitch in reality, while others speculated about time travel or parallel universes. Like the video before this, was the cyclist an anomaly from another dimension, or is there something more to this eerie event? I know, even the most ordinary moments can stir up the most profound mysteries. Time mystery. A sealed Ming Dynasty tomb was hiding an object that didn't belong there. A Swiss ring watch was found by archaeologists. This artifact, found in a tomb sealed for over 400 years, shouldn't have existed, as Switzerland as we know it didn't even exist during that time. Some speculated it had been left behind by tomb raiders, but the tomb's untouched condition made that theory unlikely. Despite scientific analysis, no one could explain how such a modern object ended up in an ancient burial site. Is time travel real, or are there forces at work we can't yet comprehend? Caught on camera. A bizarre video has captivated the internet. It shows a woman unloading luggage from her car when, out of nowhere, a man on a scooter speeds past her, leaving behind a strange white streak, only to vanish into thin air. The footage quickly went viral, sparking a flood of wild theories. This is either a glitch in the Matrix or some clever editing. My 2 cents on this is that it could be a camera malfunction or a trick of the light, but I have been proven wrong before. So, whatever the truth is, the fact remains. This video exceeds the very limits of reality. What's your take? Was it a Matrix mishap? Or a time travel stunt? And what's ahead is our subscribers pick of the day. This is today's subscribers pick of the day, and it is perhaps one of the most controversial and conspiracy-fueling pictures on the internet. Our man, Sergei Ponomarenko, is a name tied to one of the most unusual time travel stories, and it goes back to 2006, when Ponomarenko allegedly appeared in Kyiv, Ukraine, looking confused and like he didn't belong in this timeline. There were witnesses who said he wore decades-old clothes and carried an old camera. And the local authorities even approached him when he said he was from the year 1958 and didn't understand modern technology or his surroundings. Ponomarenko's camera was an outdated model no longer in use or production. The authorities developed the film inside, photos reportedly showing clear images of Kyiv in the 1950s, including landmarks and people dressed in period clothing. One of the photos even showed Ponomarenko standing beside cars and objects from that era. Authorities, thinking Ponomarenko might be mentally unwell, sent him to a psychiatric hospital for observation. However, the story takes a strange turn. Reports claim he vanished from the hospital without explanation. There are no official records of his existence, and most of the evidence comes from unverifiable sources online. So who was he, and did he go back to the 1950s?